Okay, folks, in this video lesson, we're looking at a wide range of topics ranging from all the levels from Key Stage 1, okay, right way through here to AS level maths and A level maths in this video lesson. So there's quite a few, topics obviously go through. Okay, I've just picked here random exam style questions that you might see on a typical exam paper, whether it's GCSE or A level, okay, or 11 plus or 13 plus maths common entrance or GCSE maths. Okay, so bear that in mind. Okay, and the next slide and slide after, we'll be looking at purely A level maths, A level further maths. Okay, but this slide, or this page is Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3, GCSE 11 plus. Okay, and some AS level maths. So the first part, 438 divided by 6. So we're dividing numbers. So I'm going to adopt the short division, okay, the bus stop method for short division. We're going to divide it by 6. So 6 is into 4, I cannot do. Cross it off, carry it forward. 6 is into 43, go 7 times, because 6 sevens, excuse the pun, is 42, with the remainder or leftover of 1. And then 6 into 18, go 3 times. Okay, I didn't actually mean to pick the number 6, 7, so I apologize, so forgive me. But yeah, we get 73 and work it out. Next up, expand and simplify x plus 7 times x minus 3. So expanding double brackets. So I'm going to adopt the FOIL method or the arrow method. So we do x times x. We get x squared, guys, and not 2x. Be careful. X times minus 3 is minus 3x. Plus 7 times the x makes plus 7x or positive 7x. Then we got plus 7 times minus 3 is minus 21. I'm now going to collect my like terms. I've got an x squared minus 3x plus 7x makes plus 4x or positive 4x, and then copy down that minus 21. And that is expanding a double bracket, okay, or a binomial, or a pair of binomials. Next up, write down the first step in solving 2x plus 10 equals 40. So the first step that everyone's going to do is hopefully subtract 10 on both sides. So that is the first step. Okay, so that's going to now go to 2x equals 30. Note, we're not actually asked to solve it, it's asking for the first step. So the first step is to subtract 10 on both sides, okay, or minus 10, or take away 10, okay, on both sides. Okay, there is a little caveat to this here, which is not very often done here. Another possible first step here, if you're like an advanced like mathematician, is you could actually divide through the equation by 2. So if you divide everything through by 2, you get x add 5, or x plus 5 is equal to 20. Now that's not a very, very, very common thing to do, if I'm being honest with you, okay, because most pupils probably won't actually do that, okay, they'll minus 10, okay, but if you're somebody that is advanced, maybe you're at university, or you're doing like a PhD in maths or masters, or whatever it is, you might tackle the problem that way. So that could also be another possible first step, although in all likelihood, okay, anyone watching the video at the time of recording this most likely will be GCSE or A-level audience members, or parents, or tutors, or teachers, and they would also subtract 10 on both sides. But you could as well, in theory, in essence, divide through, carefully in my wording, divide through the whole equation by 2, or factor out a 2 on both sides, if that makes sense. So either make it so it looks like this, okay, or divide through the whole equation by 2, okay. Next up, factorize fully 2x squared plus 2xy. So factorize means to put into brackets to look for the highest common factor. Usually when it says the word fully, we are pulling out like a plural, okay. So factors, okay, not always the case. So I can pull out a 2x. Now I'm going to put an open bracket. 2x times what is 2x squared? That would be x. And 2x times what is plus 2xy? That would be plus y. So our final answer reads 2x lots of x plus y, or x add y. Okay, so 2x brackets x add y, or x plus y, brackets closed. Okay, so factorize means to put into brackets. Finally, guys, you're looking at this first question on this first slide. In this rectangle, 1/3 is shaded pink, 1/5 is shaded blue. What fraction of the rectangle is not shaded? Well, we are going to take a whole and we're going to subtract the sum of the two fractions. So we're going to do 1 takeaway in brackets 1/3 plus 1/5. So that's what you work it out. So whenever we're adding or subtracting fractions, the key is to have a common denominator. So I'm going to actually cross multiply here. So 1 times 5 is 5, plus or add 3 times 1 is 3, over the product of our denominator. So I'm going to multiply the numbers. So we get 15. So we get 1 minus, in essence, 8/15. Now 1 whole, hopefully we know that's 15/15, okay, because anything divided by itself is 1. We subtract 8/15, and bingo, we get 7/15 as our answer for the unshaded region, okay, or unshaded part of the rectangle, okay. So we add the two fractions together and then we take it away from 1. Okay, so we sum the first two fractions and then we take it away from 1 whole.